this is Shweta from Dharamshala Animal Rescue.
Hi everyone, this is Amy with Primates Incorporated and ReelTime Animal Rescue.
Hello everyone, this is Becky, a Blue for the Horslingshire Misfit Mustangs.
ReelTime Animal Rescue with Julie McLaughlin of Indiana Skunk Rescue.
Yep, get her. You got her? Judy, God bless you. Oh my God.
This is a big brown bat who is really enjoying his mealworms.
They actually just had their breakfast.
Hello and welcome. I'm Krista Embry, founder of ReelTime Animal Rescue and Compassion Education Connect and Inspire. What you're about to see today is happening right now in the real world, and you're going to meet people who are helping animals and protecting our planet. When you learn with compassion, you don't just gain knowledge, you create change. So today isn't just about watching, it's about you and the difference you can make in our world. Welcome to Compassion Education Connect and Inspire. We're so glad you're here.
I appreciate the opportunity to come in and speak to you for ReelTime Animal Rescue and talk to you guys a little bit about how to best help and take care of your pets and make sure that they are safe. So Shalu, do we have a good connection and can you hear everything I'm saying right now? Yes, excellent. All right, so I have had a lot of dogs in my life. Okay, I literally have had a whole pack of dogs. And this right here is the original puppy pack. All right, so I got the first one, the little one, Gracie, in way back in 2005. And then I got Brady, who's the big boy in the middle. And then I got Wyatt, who's the little black and tan husky that's standing there. And so all of them have crossed the rainbow bridge, which means they're all somewhere else, but not with me anymore. But I love them dearly. And this is the girl that I have now. This is Ellie Mae. Ellie, come here, baby. Come on. Come on up. Come here to me. Oh, good girl. Come here. Come over here. Look, come over here. And this is Ellie right here on screen with me. She is such a good girl, and she helps me to find lost dogs because that's what I do a lot of. I go out and look for other people's lost dogs, and she helps me find them with her incredible nose because she's a great scent dog. So I'm very, very happy to introduce Ellie Mae to you. I don't know how many of you guys have dogs. Maybe Shalu can turn around and say, who's got a dog in the house? Raise your hand, and I can say hi to you. Who's got a dog in the house? Quite a few. That's fantastic. So, and file 2, because usually that's what we see is a dog running away from us. Safe that's run away. And we also tell on their dog's collars with your telephone number. And snip, chip, tag, contain is what we tell everybody. So neuter your pets, so have surgery so they can't have puppies anymore, which is really good for their health. And put a microchip in the back of their necks, which I'll explain again in a minute. Put a tag on them, and then walk them on a leash and make sure your fence is always going to be safe for them. All right? So snip, chip, tag, contain is really, really, really important to remember. So when I say snip, I mean an operation which will help your dog be nicer to you, and it keeps your dog from having babies or helping make babies, and it also keeps it healthy because doing an operation, it's called neutering or spaying, can really help a dog not get cancer and stuff like that. So we really encourage people to do that. A microchip is this little itty bitty thing. It's about the size of a grain of rice. If you've ever had rice with your dinner, it's a very small chip and it has your name and your number so that if your dog gets lost, they can use a scanner and just run it over the back of your dog's neck, and they can tell that that's your dog. So considering the fact that a lot of animals get lost, it's really important to microchip your pets. Cats too, okay? Putting a tag, see that little tag right there with your name and telephone number is the quickest way to get your cat or your dog home if they get lost. Just putting that tag on the collar so that people know, oh, this dog, like, look at what Ellie's got on. And I can take her collar off for a second because she's in the house and I have the doors locked. Look at the stuff I've got on her collar. I've got her tracking collar, which is this thing here. I've got her license. I've got her microchip information. I've got her name tag. I've got her rabies tag, and I've got her license. I call it her bling. It's like her jewelry that she wears. So it's a lot of stuff, but it always makes sure that she's going to get home to me if she, God forbid, would ever get away. And then containing. We don't ever encourage people to take their dogs out without a leash. We always want you to have your dog on a leash for safety. And if you have a break in your fence or a hole in your fence, you got to get together with your family and fix it. And if you leave your gate open, that gives your dog a chance to run away. So you always want to make sure to shut your gate, especially if you guys are going in and out of the yard playing. Make sure that your gate is shut and latched so that your dog can't get out. Okay? Now look at these dogs. This is really funny because two little dogs like that are probably not going to be able to jump the fence. But look at that husky. Huskies can get out of just about everything. I don't know if any of you guys actually have a husky, but man, they are brilliant and they can get out of any latch or any fence. So you might have to do a little bit more to keep a husky in a fence than you would a little pug, like those two little dogs in the first picture. Okay? So you just got to make sure that your fence is good for your type of dog. So even if your dog is friendly, other dogs might not be. And that's why everybody needs to keep their dogs on leashes. You don't ever want to have your dog loose because it could get into a fight and get hurt if another dog is not friendly. Now, what happens if you lose your dog? This is like the worst thing that could happen to just about anybody. And a friend of mine lost her dog once a very long time ago, and I spent 4 days searching for her. So I know firsthand what it's like. And then every single day, I look for other people's lost dogs too. So the first thing that you want to do is make a sign like this one, and it's got to be really big and really clear. And it says lost dog. Do not chase. It's got the picture and it's got the telephone numbers in great big red letters so that everybody can see it from their car when they're driving past that telephone pole where the sign is. And I don't know how many of you guys have ever seen a lost dog sign hung up, but I bet it's caught your eye because a lot of times we get sightings from parents who say, my child was on the bus and she saw your sign and she saw the dog that was on the sign. And we've gotten to that dog a lot faster. So we ask everybody to make a post, ask for help, get all your friends out looking for you, take some of your dirty clothes out and put them at your door so that the dog will smell its favorite scent, which is you. And then hang these signs up, tell the police to look for your dog, ask people to look at their security cameras and call you, and never, never give up because sometimes it takes days. Sometimes it takes weeks, and sometimes it can even take months to find a lost dog, which is a really, really scary thing for a lot of people. You really need to take your dog to the vet too. So how many of you guys have ever been to a veterinarian? Raise your hands and let me see. Yes. So you know how important it is. And there's some things that you absolutely have to do, like give your dog rabies shots because that's a really dangerous disease and humans can get it. So you always want to follow your vet's suggestions for how to take care of your dog. If your dog or cat is chewing on stuff, that is totally our responsibility. We have to take away the wires and the shoes and the money and the jewelry. I know a dog who ate $100 one time. And can you imagine how mad their mom and dad were? And I said, you left the money out. So we have to put all that stuff away. We don't want to leave stuff for the animals. We want them to play with their particular toy that's safe. So Kongs and stuff like that with little dog food in them is really a great thing to give to your dog. But all the rest of it, it's our responsibility. And some of the things that you would give to yourself or you would eat can really make a dog sick. So you don't ever want to give them any kind of onions or grapes or nuts or coffee or avocados or chocolate or anything that's got sugar-free gum is a terrible, terrible thing to put in to any dog's system. It can actually kill them. So those are things to remember. You got to stay those things away. And remember also medicine and vitamins and things like Tylenol or your cold medicine or anything like that. Those are also really, really bad, and they can really kill your dog. So don't let your pets get into any of that stuff. Okay. And anything that you clean with, like if you use Windex on the windows, or if you use something to clean your bathroom, or if you're using it outside to grow flowers, or you use it on your car and it's in the garage, you don't want your pets around any of that stuff either, because all those are poisonous. So you really have to watch out for that. And make sure that your garbage can has a lid, or cover it with something heavy so that the dog cannot tip over the garbage can and get into it, okay? If you've got a dog that likes to run out the front door, there's a really easy way to fix it, and that's put the dog on the other side of a little gate. It's like a baby gate. Like if anybody has any little brothers and sisters that are just learning to walk, this is a great thing to keep your pets and your baby brothers and sisters in a safe place, okay? And if has anybody ever moved? Have you guys ever moved from one house to another yet? Or yeah, that young lady in the front knows the story. So always make sure your dog is in a crate when you're moving, so that you don't lose them when they run out the door. If the movers come and take all your stuff, you don't want your dog to run away too. And it happens a lot. And if you're traveling with your pets, it's great. Just make sure you've got their collar and their tag, and that they're safe in their carriers, and they've got their leashes and whatever else you need to do to make sure that you're traveling safely. And also keep them in the car safe, okay? It's a really important part of it, is seat belting them in so they can't jump out at the gas station. So Shalou, I hear you turned it back on. I'm sure you've run out of time.
Yes, we have about 8 minutes of class left, so I just wanted to give you a heads up.
Awesome. Okay, and I'm just going to back up a little bit. Just remember that fleas and ticks, I don't know what city you're in right now, but in Kentucky, we have to have flea prevention all year long. And ticks also. They can get on your dog and make them really, really sick. So we do that all year long. And we just want to remind you to love your pet and be your pet's best friend and spend time with your pet, because they don't live anywhere near as long as we do. If a dog lives 10 or 15 years, that's a long life, okay? Never hit or kick your pet. Never lose your pet. Feed and water your pet. Do everything you can to make their lives as wonderful as they make yours, okay? Because animals are our very, very best friends, and they know that you are their best friend. So let's always be good to them, okay? That's what I got to tell you. Are there any questions that anybody wants to ask? And Shalou, if you want to turn your mic back on, you can certainly do that.
Genevieve, what's your question?
If you actually lose your dog, would you be really, really that worried?
Can you repeat the question, Shalou?
She said, were you worried when you lost your dog?
Oh, I was so upset. It was my friend's dog, but I look for lost dogs every day. And you know what? I'm as upset as the people who lost the dog until we find them. And when we find them, we celebrate and we sing and we laugh and we cheer and we cry. So yeah, it's really scary to lose a dog.
Thanks for telling me.
Thank you for telling me, she said.
Thank you for asking. Any
Who
other
else has a question? Rogue?
If you really lose your dog, will you be sad
Yeah, that's what she said. She's just saying that were you sad? She said that she was really sad. Yes. And now, what's that? Do I have any pets? I used to have 2 cats, but not anymore. They're not alive anymore.
What happened to them?
They died.
How? One of my cats died.
I know. Who else has a question? Raise your hand, Nyla.
How much do you love your dog?
How much do you love your dog?
Can you tell from looking at me right now? I love her more than anything in the world. My good girl.
Very much.
How much do you love your dogs?
Infinity,
Infinity.
so much.
A million trillion times.
I'm not single.
If you have no more questions, we can say thank you. All right.
Thank
when
you.
I say 1, 2, 3, you all say thank you. 1, 2, 3.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you for meeting with us, Tara, Joe. Thank you.